Next flag of recognition for the enlisted personnel of the year 2023 is given to Coast Guard Petty Officer First Class Rafael P. Pangilinan.
Next flag of recognition is for the Lighthouse Keeper of the Year 2023. Lighthouse Keeper 1, Heriberto F. Gutierrez.
For the Civilian Employee of the Year 2023, Miss Sherry Ann I. De La Cruz.
Moving on, a plaque of recognition for the Operational Control Unit of the Year 2023 is hereby given to MEPFOR Southern Tagalog, to be received by Coast Guard Lieutenant Junior Grade Jerna Regina S. V. Sonja, Commander, MEPFOR's STF.
For the Coast Guard Auxiliary Squadron of the Year 2023 is hereby awarded to the 510 Coast Guard Auxiliary Squadron, to be received by Auxiliary Lieutenant Commander Romeo Mataak Jr., Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary.
And at this moment, we now give a plaque of appreciation for his commendable and unwavering support in leading the Coast Guard Auxiliary District Southern Tagalog to bolster the Philippine Coast Guard Southern Tagalog in fulfilling its mandates, ensuring efficient execution of its critical tasks. To Auxiliary Commodore Marcianco N. Mendoza, to be represented by Auxiliary Captain Honrado Manuel Simuaco. Moving along in recognition of the exceptional contributions and unwavering commitment to maritime safety and community service, ensuring the well-being of coastal communities, which have significantly enhanced the overall safety of marine environment. This accolade is a testament to their exemplary service and invaluable contributions to the Coast Guard mission. And this certificate is given to Filipino Shell Foundation Incorporated, to be received by Mr. P. J. Aguirre and Ms. Charlie Credito. Together with Ms. Olive Sorio. Next awardee is Pasay PG Flex PH Eagles Club, Miss Yulisa Chua and Miss Presentia Fergus. And another certificate will be awarded in recognition of invaluable support extended Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog, enabling the fulfillment of its mandated missions, functions, and other significant activities.
Thus, a certificate of recognition is conferred to the following individuals, agencies, starting with
Auxiliary Captain Benjamin Privado Jr., Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary of 511th Coast Guard Auxiliary Squadron.
Mr. Paulo Pedros Albay, LCP MBA.
To be represented by Christian Leo D. Ivor.
From Harbor Star Shipping Services. Like certificate is given to Auxiliary Commander Joseph Reliora, Aboitis Foundation Incorporated and Aboitis Land Incorporated.
Next certificate is for Mr. Joseph John, owner Buell Hot Spring and Private Resort. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joseph John, owner Buell Hot Spring and Private Resort.
Next certificate is given to Congressman Eliandro Jesus F. Madrona, Provincial Congressman of Romblon.
Next awardee is Miss Josephine Balita, Poseidon Corporation and co-owner of Red Sun Resort.
Next certificate is given to Standard Insurance Incorporated, to be given by to Auxiliary Commander Ricky De Juan.
And to officially recognize the partnership between the Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog and the media, a certificate of recognition is being awarded in acknowledgement of the commendable efforts that have consistently shed a positive light on the respective organization. And these awards celebrate excellence in storytelling, ethical journalism, and fostering a constructive narrative, recognizing the vital role in promoting transparency and trust in PCG.
Therefore, it is great and honor to present a certificate of recognition to the following media partners. Mr. Paul Hernandez, GMA. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's distinguished awardees for the 41st founding anniversary. Let us give them a warm round of applause for their remarkable achievements.
You may now take your seat, sir. And in continuation, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker for today's celebration, may we respectfully invite the Commander, Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog, Coast Guard Commodore Jeronimo Bautista Tavilla.
For my most important task for today, to introduce our guest of honor. You know, nung kagabi po, when I had the chance to review yung bio ng ating guest of honor, nagkaroon ako ng time travel. I went back. Nagkaroon ako ng rewind. Yung rewind ko traces back during my time as a junior officer. I was a lieutenant junior grade back then, and our guest of honor was then a lieutenant commander. We were both assigned in the National Capital Region, Central Luzon. I was assigned at Coast Guard Station, Manila, and our guest of honor was a member of a very distinguished unit. A unit which is reserved only for James Bonds. So we had a lot of operations before during those times. Hindi ko na babanggitin sir yung mga petchas. Hindi maganda. Mahalata. To give due justice sir to introducing you properly, of course. Our esteemed guest of honor speaker is the current Vice Commandant for Administration. He is a distinguished graduate of the Philippine Military Academy. He emerged as a prominent member of the esteemed Maalab class of 1993. Prior to his PMA journey, he laid the groundwork for his success at the prestigious Mapua Institute of Technology in Manila, taking up an engineering course. Our guest of honor speaker has demonstrated exceptional leadership and expertise across various domains within the Coast Guard service, excelling in command and staff roles encompassing intelligence, fleet operations, disaster response, maritime safety, law enforcement, and training. Holding vital positions such as Commander of Coast Guard Weapons, Communications, Electronics, and Information System Command, Commander of the Coast Guard Fleet, Commander of the Coast Guard Surface Support Force, Commander of Coast Guard Districts including National Capital Region, Central Luzon, Western Visayas, and Southern Visayas, as well as serving as Commander of Coast Guard Intelligence Force. He consistently showcases dedication and capability in safeguarding maritime interests and ensuring operational excellence. His involvement in the international Coast Guard operations became particularly notable in January 2020 when he assumed the role of Task Group Commander of PCG Task Group Pauli. In this capacity, he effectively led the PCG contingent along the largest aluminum offshore patrol vessel in the world, BRP Gabriela Sila, OPB 8301, in the evacuation of Filipinos from the conflict-ridden region of Libya. He was honored as a recipient of the prestigious Sasakawa Fellow Scholarship from the Nippon Foundation of Japan. This scholarship enabled him to pursue his master's in maritime affairs, specializing in maritime safety and environmental protection at the esteemed World Maritime University in Malmö, Sweden in 2004. Additionally, Vice Admiral De La Vega holds a master's in public administration, further enriching his expertise and qualifications. His diverse background spans crucial roles within the Coast Guard Education Training Command, including instructor and director positions. Has also served as a logistic officer across various Coast Guard districts and operating forces, as well as in key staff assignments within the Coast Guard Intelligence Force, where he rose to the esteemed rank of its commander. His leadership extends to central positions within the national headquarters of the Philippine Coast Guard, where he twice assumed the position of Deputy Chief of Staff for Maritime Safety, or CGA, and Coast Guard Intelligence, CG2. He also served as the Operations Officer of the whole Philippine Coast Guard, CG3. Reflecting the trust vested in him by his peers and superiors alike, his impressive career also included serving as the Deputy Director of the Maritime Drug Enforcement Coordinating Center within the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. Notably, he chaired the Technical Working Group on Ship Acquisition, instrumental in the modernization efforts that have shaped the Coast Guard fleet into its current state. His foresight in addressing both present and anticipated roles in safeguarding territorial seas and exclusive economic zones is commendable. A distinguished maritime leader, he boasts a command at sea badge, having expertly captained 3 PCG patrol ships, namely BRP Corregidor, BRP Davao del Norte, and MCS 3006. Additionally, he commanded BRP Tubataha and BRP Nueva Vizcaya with exceptional skills. His illustrious career is adorned with accolades from the Philippine Navy and the Coast Guard, including being awarded with the Distinguished Coast Guard Cross. Notably, he has been honored with 9 Distinguished Service Medals, 8 Outstanding Achievement Medals, 6 Superior Achievement Medals, 2 Bronze Cross Medals, 2 Search and Rescue Medals, and 19 Meritorious and Commendation Medals, among other commendations. He epitomized the ideal Coast Guard officer, seamlessly blending sea and shore duties, excelling in operational and administrative roles, and effortlessly transitioning between fieldwork and headquarters responsibilities. He joyfully tied a knot with Mary Ann Zavala from Pangasinan, and together they cherished their 3 sons, Ivan Miguel, Alian Matthew, and Aljane Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big hand to our esteemed guest of honor and speaker, the Deputy Chief of Port Administration of the Philippine Coast Guard Vice Admiral Alan Victor Tamayo de la Vega.
Please take your seats first. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Commodore T. William, maraming salamat for that generous introduction. Let me recognize yung mga kaibigan at partners po ng Philippine Coast Guard who took time from their busy schedule to join Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog in this 41st celebration of its 41st anniversary. Unang-una na po dyan, ang champion po ng Philippine Coast Guard sa Kongreso. Our long-time supporter in Congress, the Honorable Congressman Ileandro Jesus Madrona. Siya po ang aming secret weapon sa Kongreso, noon hanggang ngayon. Let me also recognize the presence of partner agencies here. The representative of Congressman Marino, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Mr. Gilbert Alea, thank you very much, sir. Let me also thank the presence of the Acting Regional Director of the National Bureau of Investigation, Region 4A, Mr. Eric Mercado. Thank you for coming. The Deputy Regional Director of the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency 4A, Ms. Marites Nasayaw. The Commander of the PNP Area Police Command Southern Tagalog, Lieutenant General Roderick Armamento. Police General Martin Defensor, the Deputy Regional Director of the Philippine National Police, the Director of the Philippine National Police, Mima Ropa, whom I have also worked with when I was District Commander in Panay Island in Western Visayas. Nice to see you po. We also will have with us is Police Chief Superintendent Gilbert M. Flor, the Director of the National Jail Management. Thank you for coming. Colonel Eric D. Guevara, Philippine Army, the Deputy Brigade Commander of the 203rd Infantry Brigade. Police Lieutenant Colonel Shakrang Valdez of Batangas Police Station. We also with us is let me recognize Fire Chief Inspector Joseph Asi. Thank you for joining. Medyo yung listahan kung binigay sa akin ko lang po lang. But let me recognize the Regional Director of OCD Calabarzon, Mr. Carlos Eduardo E. Alvarez. Kasama rin po namin ang Director of the Coast Guard National Center for Oil Pollution and the Acting Deputy Commander of the Marine Environmental Protection Command, Commodore Glenda Pereira. I also see here Captain Christopher Auro, the District Commander of Coast Guard District Barn and Northeastern Mindanao. The First Master Chief of the Philippine Coast Guard, First Master Chief Virgilio Casamar. We have Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary, ang close partners po ng Philippine Coast Guard who offer their time to volunteer to assist the Philippine Coast Guard. Please stand up to be recognized. Hindi ko na po kayo isa-isahin. Maraming salamat sa inyong tulong. And Police Brigadier General Martinez. And all of our other guests, maraming salamat po for joining us in this 41st anniversary of Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog. Pero tinignan ako ng asawa ko ng masama. Andito pala ang aking inspirasyon sa buhay, ang aking may bahay. Assistant Secretary of the Department of Budget and Management, thank you for joining me. Gusto kong ipaabot ng ating komandante ang kanyang sincerest apology for not being here. Pinatawag po siya in an equally important meeting in Manila. Kaya pinaabot niya ang kanyang taos-pusong paumanhin. But anyway, I hope I am representing him well in this anniversary of one of our busiest district in the Philippines Coast Guard District, Southern Tagalog. 41 years ago, Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog was entrusted the stewardship of the maritime environs of this vast and vibrant region. In all those years, it faced recurring and evolving challenges, but it never faltered. While Coast Guard District STL's goal of saving lives and protecting the marine environment remained constant, the methods and strategies changed with the changing times. Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog, led by its district commander, Commodore Toto Tavilla, did things a little better every day to improve and become more reliable and effective steward than it is today. Toto, also please recognize that these were made possible because of the support of the dedicated men and women of Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog who served the district through the years with utmost conviction to excellent public service. Instead of being daunted by the worsening effects of climate change or by the new techniques employed by violators of maritime laws, you face it courageously and saw it as an opportunity to push the limits beyond your capabilities. Coast Guard District STL strive to make a difference, one step at a time. To the men and women of this district, I extend my deepest appreciation. The Philippine Coast Guard in this region is indispensable, being the primary guardian of critical maritime infrastructures that included essential ports, critical shipping lanes, and coastal facilities, marine protected areas in Batangas and Mindoro, which are home to rich marine biodiversity. One of which is the Verde Island Passage that is critical not only for marine-based tourism, transportation for international shipping, but also for food and livelihood it provides for the entire Filipino nation. Given this tall mandate, the Coast Guard has increased its personnel and conducted continued capability enhancement trainings to boost the skills, efficiency, and effectiveness of its force. It has set the benchmark of public service higher through the leadership of Commodore Toto Tavilla. In this regard, allow me to give due recognition to Commodore Toto Tavilla's leadership. Your responsible stewardship has become not just a byword, but a way of life in this part of the country. Palakpakan po natin si Commodore. To our awardees, their exceptional contributions and achievements are inspiration to others to do better. Your unwavering commitment to duty, sacrifices, and service deserve the highest praise and recognition. Please, allow me, let us all give them, our awardees, the much-deserved round of applause. Congratulations at salamat sa inyong servisyo. Our gratitude also extends to the esteemed counterparts and partner government agencies from the armed forces, police, other law enforcement agencies, local and regional services, the like and the like. We appreciate your collaborative effort in assisting the Philippine Coast Guard as we pursue to accomplish our own missions and functions and our shared responsibility to safeguard our rich maritime environment. We in the Philippine Coast Guard also thank the officers and members of the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary for its continued support to the PCG's capability improvement. This includes usage agreements for a jet ski, speedboats from the 126 Coast Guard Auxiliary Squadron, as well as 2 rigid inflatable boats from Standard Insurance Incorporated, which will be used in Mamburao and Sablayan in Occidental Mindoro. Further, 2 high-speed response boats will also be deployed to Romblon and Batangas to enhance the patrol capabilities in these provinces. To our dedicated members of the Coast Guard Auxiliary District Southern Tagalog, headed by Auxiliary Commodore Mark Leandro Mendoza, thank you for your volunteerism that has played a crucial role in extending assistance to communities and supporting the mission of the overall Philippine Coast Guard objectives. Let us continue working together towards a safer marine environment and a stronger, more resilient archipelagic nation. To all our stakeholders, your unwavering trust and partnership empowers us to navigate the sea of challenges with confidence and optimism, knowing that you are behind us. To our devoted men and women of the Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog, congratulations, happy anniversary. Let us continue to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, dedication, and service in protecting our seas today and to the years to come. Do not rest on your achievements, because biggest mistake would be thinking that everything you did yesterday will work again tomorrow or the day after. As your anniversary theme suggests, continue to innovate, turn the tides in mankind's favor. Always remember that when we protect the seas, we are protecting the future of our children and the generations to come. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at maligayang ika-41 anibersaryo Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog. Mabuhay po tayo.
Thank you, sir. Your presence has inspired every man and woman of this command as we reaffirm our commitment to the noble service we are called upon.
And at this point, may we request Coast Guard Commodore Hieronimo Bautista Tavilla to present the command memento to our guest of honor and speaker. The command memento is the Itak Tagalog. Itak Tagalog beautifully combines tradition and innovation, echoing the essence of the Philippine Coast Guard's mission by honoring its roots and adapting new horizons. It effectively addresses contemporary obstacles, showcasing the resilience of our transformative power.
At this point, may we request everyone to please stand for the singing of the Philippine Coast Guard hymn.
Bayan mong sinilangan ay bayan sa dalaman. Maghitingan mararangan, laging handa, gabit araw. Tahimik ang karagatan, sabay nagbabantay. Ang aking buhay na lang matatanggol sa ating bayan. Tanod sa baybaying dagat ng bansang Pilipinas, panganib ay inababa upang tayo'y laging ligtas sa pagtupad ng kaalaman sa puso at isipan. Walang hindi nagkapalat dahil sa ating bansang mahal.
You may now take your seats, ma'am and sir. At this juncture, we also request our distinguished awardees for a photo opportunity together with the Deputy Commandant for Administration, Coast Guard Vice Admiral Alan Victor T. De La Vega, together with the District Commander, Coast Guard Commodore Geronimo B. Tavilla, and the Deputy Commander, Coast Guard Captain Jerome Giselle.
Starting with the plaque of recognition awardees.
May we request your presence here, ma'am and sir? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our distinguished awardees. Thank you, sir, and congratulations. Another part for the plaque of recognition awardees. Another is for the civil relation partners together with the stakeholder awardees and the media partner. from GMA.
Thank you, ma'am, sir, for all your hard work in contributing to the success of the Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog.
And that ends the second part of our program. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the next highlight of today's celebration.
And also, we would like to invite our guests from other branch of service.
Please proceed here in front for an opportunity. Together with the other government agencies, ma'am and sir, we would also like to recognize the arrival of Vice Governor, the business sir. Good afternoon, sir. Next, may we also request for all the public officials to proceed here for a photo opportunity. Once again, ma'am and sir, we would like to invite the public officials here in front for a photo opportunity. This photo will commemorate your participation in today's celebration of the 41st founding anniversary.